It was boredom at first sight. You could hardly call him bright. He is no one's Mr. Right. So what do I see in him? But then I'm not so ideal. I'm not gentle or genteel. So the question should be, what does he see in me?
When you're ready there, love.
I'm ready.
Let's try a little pint of nuts, eh?
The nuts run dry. You'll have to have bitter. Anything else?
Yeah.
No, you spoilt it now.
What?
You smudged your lippy.
Someone on the side of that bar who's looks like I wouldn't mind smudging.
Yeah? Harold, there's someone here who fancies you.
Be there in a minute.
Here we are. It would be good to get in out of the rain, except that it's already stopped. Now, what will you... I think it's yours, isn't it? Hello, love. I wasn't sure if you were in, but you're here, so you must be. I don't think you've met Evelyn. Enid, she's on shoes. We've just popped in on the way, though. The Atlantic's near it. That's the pub, not the ocean. But I just thought I'd check that you were here.
Because if I am, you've got to get Gerald's tea.
Oh, no. Well, yes, but I'm going anyway once we've had one to celebrate Enid's wedding anniversary. Birthday? On the same day. Isn't that a good? I'm not married. Well, I'm glad because it's not much of a birthday present.
Mother, what do you want?
Oh, that's kind of you, Brenda, but my friend's already offered.
Oh, a gin and orange and,
Oh, just a vodka. It's a bit early in the evening for anything alcoholic.
after this you go.
He does. She doesn't seem very happy. Oh, you're right there, Elsie.
Enid.
Mind, she was never a very happy child. I blame the books. She used to read a lot, and now her brother's going the same way, and it's not necessary. Not for the Navy, anyway.
She looks a bit pale. Probably needs to get away for a bit.
Oh, you're right there, Ethel.
Enid.
But I've told her, Brenda, I've said you need to get away. Canada's lovely.
Now, what can I get you two gentlemen?
Same again, please, Harold.
Right, you are, sir.
Is that your mother?
No, that's Harold. My mother's not as good looking.
No way.
And so she says. But I think it's just another way of swizzing the family allowance.
You don't like it, are you?
There's no point in flattering me. I'm still not going to go out with you.
Same again, wasn't it?
Yes, but if you can't remember what it was, you better make them doubles.
All right.
It's 196.
Oh, thanks, love. Oh, yeah. And give us a packet of ready salted for our Gerald's tea.
Hi there.
Hello, you're late.
Yeah, I have a lot on at the moment.
Malcolm?
Sorry. Sleep well?
No, that clown next door had Radio 1 shaking the plaster all afternoon. Do you think you could have a word with him?
Next door.
Yes, and would you empty the pedal bin? And there's a stack of ironing you could at least make a start on.
Right.
And why didn't you tell me Nicky rang?
Because I never bloody see you.
Pardon?
I forgot.
Well, there's a notepad by the phone.
Sorry.
It's not a lot to ask, considering all the calls I take for you.
What's to eat?
Well, I don't know.
Well, what about you? What have you just had?
Cornflakes. I'm on nights, remember?
All right, what did you have this morning?
Baked aubergines in Stilton with baby sweet corn.
Oh, sounds great. And he left?
Don't know. You better ring the hospital canteen. Hello? Through here.
Hello, you two. Don't mind my coming in the back way, do you?
Of course not. Malcolm, take your mother's coat.
Be better if I had a key, really, don't you think?
Would it?
Well, in case you lost yours. You should always leave a key with a neighbour. It's the law.
The law?
The police say you should.
Mother, the police are not the law.
There's too many think like that, Malcolm.
Anyway, you live miles away.
I hope you're not going to suggest a move house just so that I can look after your spare key.
No, I'm not. I'm simply saying... No, I don't know what I'm saying.
Hi.
Mum,
Yes?
it's the gypsies that return the kids and want the clothes pegs back.
Oh, no, love. Just popped in on the way somewhere else, have you?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes.
Oh, very nice.
Well, don't you want to know how much your new granddaughter weighs?
I'll measure her later.
She's 9.5 kilos.
9.5? Well, I never know how much those kilometres are.
Like £20.
Is it? It's much better in real money, don't you think?
Look, is Brenda in?
Sorry, love, she's working.
Oh, well, Oh, we'll only be an hour. You see, we're going to look at a house and it'd be so much easier just the two of us.
Yeah, but Gerald's got his homework to do.
Oh,
and
Mother, it wouldn't hurt you to look after them.
Oh, I know, love, and anyway, I'm used to paying. It's just that we were just draining with young children around. Well, you wouldn't want them to catch typhoon, would you?
Typhoid?
No, I think it's blocked with tea bags.
What I'd like to think is that they might just catch a bit of love and affection from their grandmother.
Oh, Pamela, please don't use that word. It makes me feel over 35.
You are over 35.
Only first thing in the morning. Lovely, lovely. And only 9.5 telegrams.
Kilograms. You do it on purpose, don't you?
Well, I know it's hard with both of you working. And I also know that he's not much use at the domesticalities. I'm afraid it's my fault. I spoiled him. In 30 years at home, he was never so much as asked to take a hair from the bathroom plug hole.
I thought not.
Well, like I said, dear, that's men. They'll do as little as you let them get away with.
I've come to realise that, but I am taking a firm hand.
Good for you.
I'm determined not to run round after him. His binoculars have been behind the curtain on the kitchen windowsill for months now, but I'm not going to move them.
Well, actually, my binoculars are in a secret compartment in the sidecar, and I know they're still there because I used them only yesterday when I went over to Caldy and saw a sparrowhawk. Oh. Kitchen windowsill?
Yes.
Oh, right, that pair.
Gerald? I can't, I'm being attacked.
I'll go.
Malcolm.
David, is Brenda in?
I don't know, we've only just got here. Well, she might be upstairs. Come inside.
Hello.
She remembers you.
Is Brenda upstairs?
Not unless you go through a bedroom window.
Oh, Malcolm.
Oh, hi, Pam. Oh, I bought these, the Brendas.
Oh, she's
Who
aware.
was it? Oh, hello, now don't tell me you're the chap from the council who used to go with, but got married instead. Anyway, it's the one under the kitchen window. Now, I did get Gerald to put his welly on and waggle it about a bit.
It's not from the council. I bought these.
Amazing. Now, I was convinced he'd use one of those long sticks with a twisty bit at the end.
No, I'm going past the grapes. I'll pop in then. Well, nice to meet you all.
Well, we won't be long, Mum.
Oh, hey, you know, you can wait here if you want to. Brenda won't be long, and as you're here, you could keep an eye on these two.
Oh, Mother.
Oh, Gerald will, if you'll do his homework.
What about after you pack up tonight?
What about you packing up polluting?
If I give up smoking, will you go out with me?
No, but if you give up breathing, I might think about it.
There's a late show at the multi-screen. Have you seen The Living Dead?
I spent most of my life saving them.
Okay.
You're just looking for an adult to get you in.
What is it with you, Brenda? You carrying a torch or something?
What?
You're still mooching after that tall fella you used to go with?
Listen, mouth, I never mooch after any fella, least of all that dither and divvy.
Sorry. It's just that... Well, he's standing behind you.
Hello, Brenda.
What do you want?
Just passing. Half a lager, please. So, how's life?
Lively. How's marriage?
Deadly. Well, I mean, no, it's not. It's good. Well, reasonably good in different ways.
65.
Well, not that many.
65 pence.
Oh, got something for you.
I've been looking for those.
Sorry, I didn't know I had them. Well, at least I did, but I forgot. I didn't know whether you were still interested in... we've not seen you at the club recently. Still don't suppose you had much time to do anything, have you, stuck in here?
I can swap when I like. Actually, I was thinking of going to the next meeting.
Oh, I see. Interested in feet, are you?
What?
Well, there's some fellow Spencer giving a talk on feet, birds' feet. Yeah, Thursday the 19th. Perching, pouncing and paddling.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Thought it might be a bit boring. Still better than being stuck in here all the time, eh?
It's all right in here, actually.
What do you want me to do with these?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Honestly, these is for you.
Well, I don't want them in here, do I?
Finished with that class, man?
Oh, no. You kill it.
Sorry, love, wasn't it empty? You better get him another.
You should use a hairdryer.
What?
On the case.
Look, you take these and them. Actually, I'm going out straight from work tonight. What's that film we're going to see, Alvin?
What?
Tonight, The Late Show.
Oh, yeah? The Living Dead?
So I won't want to be carting them around with me. And I don't want to leave them here. So you can drop them off at our place on your way home.
I've already been.
What?
All right. Well, you do look a bit pale. It is.
Same again, love.
Honestly, Mother, we didn't like either of them. I mean, we all know the compact kitchen means you can't turn round in them. But normally, an easily run garden's a little bit more than a crazy paved yard with a lavatory in it.
Oh, and the terrible cold in winter.
It's a bush.
Well, that's all right for fellas. Anyway, where do you want to move? Oh, there's some crisps in the oven. That's a nice house you've got over in there, wherever it is.
Mother, it's on an estate.
Oh, I see.
Well, with David's business doing so well, we can afford a proper house. One with character.
And dry rot.
Oh, shut up.
You mean a big one?
Well, not just big. Established.
Oh, an old big one. Well, I was reading a Bingo Monthly about some very nice houses in, where was it now? Ah, yes, Halifax.
Mother, we are not moving to Yorkshire.
She's thinking of Nova Scotia.
Well, we're talking 5 bedrooms, because we'll be doing a lot of entertaining. And, of course, we're going to need a living au pair girl.
Are we?
We'll have a little chat about that later.
Yes, but...
David, you can't expect me to look after 2 children and run a big house.
Well, it needn't be that big if we don't have a...
David.
Gerald.
Let the butler get it.
He's sick and tired of commuting through that tunnel every morning. So even if we don't get an au pair girl, it'd be much easier running the babysitter home.
Where to?
Well, here, of course. Who was it?
It was Malcolm,
Who?
the tall man from the council.
Oh, about the drains.
He said we need to use a hairdryer on them.
Well, we'll give it a try, but I still think a long stick with a twisty would be better.
So, which of our multifarious flying friends have we missed?
The pterodactyl.
A little small.
Baby pterodactyl.
The swift. Because the swift never perches, but only clings to vertical surfaces. Thus, its toes are distributed thus. 4 and none. Now, as you know, the swift spends virtually all its life in the air. Eats, sleeps, does everything in flight.
Everything.
So, let me leave you with a little conundrum. Why is a swift like a TV newsreader?
Is it a play on the word bird brain?
The answer is that neither of them need to have feet.
That's a bit sick.
Well, on behalf of the Thurston Ornithological Society, let me thank Mr. Spencer for a fascinating talk. Next month, we have a Mr. W. Oddie with a talk on the species advantage of staying together. He's called it To Flock or Not to Flock. Now, before we break, the Secretary would like a brief word on this year's Super Twitch.
Thank you, Jean. Just to say that this year's Super Twitch will be held in Anglesey. And as it's out of season, we've managed to negotiate a very good rate at the Buckley Arms Hotel. Oh, the details are on the sheets here. Yeah, we've fixed up some activities for the non-bird watching partners you might like to have for the week, bring along for the weekend. Yeah, there's a trip to Beaumaris Castle on the Saturday, and a ramble over to Landfair Quill thingy with the long name on Sunday morning. Oh, the draw for partners will be at Friday night, 8 o'clock as usual. So remember, it's a fun weekend, and if last year was anything to go by, it should be moderately okay. I'll bring the sheets down. So what do you think then, Bren?
Let's have a look. What, 80 quid?
Oh, come on, it'll be great.
You think so?
Breakfast's included.
£80 for a weekend at a smart hotel is incredibly reasonable.
And it is incredibly reasonable if you're married to an incredibly loaded Lynch. But to me, it's a week's take-home.
I'm sure I'd have managed it before David came along, if I'd really wanted to.
Yeah, you would. You'd have found some other mug who can't tell his stalk from his butter.
It's all a question of knowing what you want out of life, then getting it. To tell you the truth, I could do with a long break myself. Don't suppose you fancy any long-term baby minding, do you?
Pamela, I've a job of my own. And if I did have a long weekend, I certainly wouldn't want to spend it cooped up at your place, especially as it's on an estate.
There's no need to be sarky. The house was right for us then, it's just not now. It's all a question of position.
It always was with her.
I think you'd be far more comfortable there than crawling round soggy Anglesey on this twitching business. What's so special about this weekend, anyway?
It's a competition.
What kind of competition?
Then we pair off, and then the winners are the ones with the longest list by 6 p.m.
But if I went, it would be Beaumaris Castle in a Sunday morning ramble.
For afraid so. Pretty boring, really.
I'd have thought the castle would be very educational.
Oh, but she's on her feet all day, aren't you, love?
That's perfectly true. You put your feet up, dear. I'll wash up. Malcolm, you can dry.
We let them drain, actually.
Typical.
If you're not keen, it doesn't matter.
Not exactly weekend exotica, is it?
No. And if the weather's bad, and it usually is, well, then it's really miserable.
I can imagine.
And we've got to take the bike to get over the rough ground.
Will Brenda Wilson be going?
Who? Oh, her? No, I shouldn't think so, no. Because it's more expensive if you're on your own, isn't it? Because a single is only £15 cheaper than a double. And doubles for two, which is half as much as a whole. Unless two singles got
come.
together. Oh, good.
It'll be a break. They'll probably skip the rambling. Get enough of that here.
98, please.
There you go. Keep the change.
Oh, you really throw it about, don't you?
Can't get rid of it fast enough.
Well, Rockefeller, have you ever felt the urge to escape this mad city life you lead and head for the wilds of deepest Anglesey?
Anglesey?
You know, Anglesey.
Where's that?
Push, Brenda, love, just give me my usual, will you? Now, do you think I could tempt our general to a packet of pork scratchings?
Not since he turned vegetarian.
Is he? How long's this been?
Oh, about 4 years.
Amazing. Do you think that's allowed in the Navy?
You insist on it?
Oh, I'll make you cheese and onion and have a packet yourself. Oh, you look as shattered as I feel.
Thanks.
No, you know what I mean. And it's bound to do you good. And you'll get back feeling a lot better unless you really like it and decide to stay, because I suppose you could get a job.
Who's been talking?
I mean, the weekend's hardly time to get the feel of a place, so you don't want to rush back.
Pamela.
Oh, I can sympathise. I mean, I need a break myself. Though, who am I going to get to take me? I mean, I can't just chat up some tall boy.
It's Toy Boy.
I think we should go for plan B.
What's plan B, then?
I don't know yet, but there's got to be one.
Nice spot. Perhaps we could go for a walk later.
Sure. But not till after the draw. And we mustn't be too late back, because I've got to be up early tomorrow. It's a long day.
You know, I always thought you didn't approve of this twitching business.
I don't really. But this is just a bit of fun. Nobody really cares who wins, except the two who win.
How do you know they haven't cheated?
What, you mean claim to have had birds they haven't?
You could have phrased it better, but yes.
Nobody do that. Birders are very honest about these things. And anyway, you have a different partner each year, so if you cheated that year, the partner that you had the following year would be... I'll just go and check everything's okay. Hiya.
Hiya.
Glad you could make it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, I didn't think you would because of the...
Language problem.
No, the difference in getting...
Someone to feed me goldfish.
Cost.
Oh, no problem with the cost, especially if you get someone else to pay.
Oh, no, not Alvin.
What's wrong with Alvin?
You can do better than... No, nothing wrong with Alvin. It's just none of my business, is it?
That's definitely true.
Where is he then?
Who?
Alvin.
Probably propping up the bar at the Grapes. I've got a different sugar daddy.
Malcolm. This is it, is it, Brenda?
Yes, this is it. I lost your directions.
Here, take this, will you? I'll go and park.
Well, I've booked by phone. It's Mr. and Mrs. Lynch. You better ask her.
Oh, very nice.
Mr. and Mrs. Lynch? Yeah, that's right, and party.
Check that they take credit cards, Brenda. Gold, of course.
Oh, my knees.
There we are. Oh, got some money. They're a nice place.
Oh, hello. Are they having trouble
but with the brain here as well. Let's just check out where yes.
24
Clive Jarvis.
with number 7.
Oh, Raymond Galloway.
Next, 13
Brenda Wilson.
with 27.
Malcolm Stoneway.
Who?
It's me.
Then we saw this other one near Woolton. Lovely aspect with mature gardens to the rear. But the 4th bedroom was only 9'7.5" by... Oh, no, was that 7 foot? No, that was the breakfast room. Anyway, the interior design was absolutely yucky. But you get used to that, don't you? Some people have absolutely no taste.
Pamela, what was yours?
I told your mother, Tia Maria and Coke.
Right, it's just that he didn't believe me. And yours is a double G and T, isn't it, Lucy?
No, just a single.
Oh, sorry, I better have that one then. And that's one more G and T, please, just a single.
Both off.
Must be the fresh air.
Oh, that was lovely. What was yours, Davy?
Lager, please.
Right, and what was your room number again?
247.
Did you get that?
I was surprised to see you all here.
Oh, well, it's a quid pro quo arrangement.
Pardon?
With Brenda, she can go bird watching through the day, and in the evening she baby minds while David and I go out. We've seen this lovely dead posh place in Carnarvon, and we thought we might try.
I see. And where does your mother fit in?
Oh, well, it was her idea. She's sharing with Brenda.
The responsibility?
No, just the room.
So, how did it go?
Great. Well, good for everybody except me.
You mean you've drawn one of those really boring blokes who takes it all too seriously?
No. Well, yes. I mean, she does take it more seriously than me.
She?
I mean, the odds were 26 to 1.
Who?
Look, I'll swap with somebody else.
Oh, hi, Brent.
There we are. Oh, hold it, we need another 2. So what is it?
Not for me, thanks. I'm going to look for a swap.
What do you think?
Nah, we'd be better off in the woods.
And a boring old chaffinch. Anything else?
Yeah, I thought so. It's a redwing.
Sure it's not a thrush?
No, it's a redwing.
Could be a song thrush, they're about the same size.
It's a redwing. If it was a thrush, song or otherwise, I'd say so.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just we've already got a song thrush.
Shut up.
And a missile. Hey, maybe it was a field fair.
It's a redwing.
Wouldn't have mattered anyway because we haven't got a field fair.
Malcolm, it's a bloody redwing. Will you have a look?
Ah, different focus. That way, look, there's a red wing.
Hi there. Having a good morning?
Very good.
Not bad.
Need any help?
No.
Yeah, we got tangled up.
It happens.
Yeah, but not usually this early.
I'm just cutting the grass and get us out of here.
Not so many, eh?
That's the 3rd page.
You doing okay?
Absolutely.
We're going to head up to Capley. It's really good round there this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
Don't sorry, you won't know.
Switches on her.
See you then.
See ya. See ya.
Well, Caffney Reservoir's good, is it?
Well, it's good. The coast's better. If we're playing this game, we're playing to win.
I'll just leave Nanny go to learn this time. You come and sit over here beside Lucy. Ooh. Mummy's just gone to change her shoes.
I hear you moving.
Hoping to. Market's a bit static at the moment.
Oh, that's better. I need my flatties for scaling the ramparts. They're just a Gucci suede, but they're ever so serviceable.
Nice.
Mother, you ready?
Excuse me, what?
The castle.
Castle? Oh, I've twisted my arm. And I don't think I'd be much use carrying anything. Oh, and I was really looking forward to... Do you want the ticket?
Well, it's no good to me, unless Lucinda would like to come.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, come on, it's a great idea. Get you out of this place.
Well, I had thought I'd just have a quiet afternoon.
It'll be very educational.
Now, don't be rushing it. Look, Lucy, if you're after a quiet afternoon amongst friends, why not join me and these 3 young rugby players I've found? They're a very thirsty lot.
This a bit of fresh air would be a good idea.
Oh, suit yourself. Well, I best get back then.
Hey, look!
What?
The crab.
Has it got wings?
No.
It doesn't count then.
What is this life if full of care we have no time?
Oh, what are you?
Stand and stare.
Oh, this is useless. They can see us coming a mile off.
Hey, perhaps we could disguise ourselves as 2 rocks and roll slowly along the beach. Or better still, 2 crabs. No, that wouldn't work, would it? We'd get eaten by a seagull.
Malcolm, if you're not going to take this seriously, we may as well pack up now and go back to the hotel.
All right, what have you spotted?
Nothing, we're too exposed.
Hey, you could go up there.
That's probably the most intelligent thing you've said since birth.
Truth I what is.
You should stop while you're ahead.
More coffee?
No, Tar.
I'll finish it off then.
Unless a black gull.
We've already had one.
No, that was a greater. This is a lesser.
How can you tell?
It's bigger with yellow legs.
Yellow legs. All these years and I never knew that. Well, I suppose I did, I just forgot. You do forget things, don't you, Brent?
Shut up, you make me forget the ones we already got. Henning?
No, but I think I've got 1 pilchard left.
You're not funny. 1 herring gull.
1 gull, brackets, herring.
Oyster catcher?
1 catcher of oysters.
You're just not interested, are you?
I don't like this twitching business.
What did you come for?
Well, I'm club secretary, and I do think committee members should support things. It's just I always think it's going to be more fun than it actually is.
Oh, thanks.
You know what I mean.
So if you're not enjoying yourself, you spoil it for your partner.
Sorry, Brent.
Just like you always did.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Hold on, you meant something.
Forget it.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was empty. You could have one of mine, except...
Tell you what, let's swap. You sit here and do some spotting, and I'll sit back there and be stupid.
Sorry, Brent.
Stop being sorry.
But I am. For lots of things.
It wasn't just you.
No.
It was mainly you, though.
Of course.
You know what's so bloody agreeable?
There's worse faults.
What, like walking out and not saying why?
I suppose you had your reasons.
One day that halo of yours will get caught in the door and pull your head off with it.
Hey, you remember that time when we got...
Yeah. Well, let's have a look how many we got,
36.
No, we must have done better than that.
Oh. Would you like me to take a turn?
It's all right.
David, I've just seen the biggest black crow. Of course, I haven't always appreciated culture. Now, years ago, if we'd come on a trip like this, say with the office or something, I'd just sagged off to the nearest pub.
Sounds like a great idea.
Take no notice, Lucinda, he's joking. David's just as historical as me. You should see some of the books we've got on our coffee table. Lovely glossy pictures. And thick, too. Oh, well, of course, it's only recently the getting out has become a problem. But with Brenda work in the evenings, she's so seldom available. And you get a neighbour in, you can't stay out really late. It's always different when she and Malcolm used to sit. In fact, when Sarah was first born, we were encouraged to stay out late.
Pamela.
Don't rush back, she used to say. Well, it's understandable, isn't it? I mean, when you're first going out together, you appreciate any opportunity to be on your own.
Pamela?
Yes, in a minute, David. I'm talking. I've often looked at Arcity and I've thought, I bet you've got a few stories to tell, eh?
Good heavens, look at that.
What?
The view.
Well, why the panic? It's not going anywhere, is it?
What do you think, Lucinda?
What?
The view.
Oh, very nice.
Right, well, I think it's probably time we started making our way back. It's a bit slippy across here, so we better be careful where we place our feet, Pamela.
Oh, I'm always careful, David.
Sorry about that.
No matter.
That's 3 times we've been through and it's still only 36.
There was a couple you didn't write down, I'm sure of it.
They're all here. Oh no. No, hang on, you're right, yeah. Should be 37. Because you know that cottage near where we parked the bike? Well, there's a budgie in the window. Or perhaps it was a parrot. A dead parrot. This parrot is deceased. It has ceased to be. It has passed on.
Mal, come here.
Gone to meet its maker. Kaput. Done for.
No, Mal, look.
This is a late parrot.
What can we do?
We'll have to swim for it. It's not
We could shout.
useless. Nobody passes by here.
Well, we did.
Yeah, you're right. 1, 2, 3.
Help! Help! Help!
It's no use. We'll just have to sit it out.
You give up quick.
The tide will turn in a couple of hours.
You sure?
Maybe, perhaps a bit more. I mean, what comes up must go down.
Thank you, Einstein. But I don't want to be stuck in a cave for 2 hours or a bit more.
No choice.
Yeah, we have. Up. You could go up and get help.
What about you?
I promise not to go home.
It's a bit steep. I don't think I can manage it.
Imagine Lucinda's face when she finds out she's been stuck in a cave with me for 2 hours.
Come on, Brent, give us a leg up.
You alright?
Yeah,
Just sort of move sideways, like,
I am.
keep hold.
Okay.
Careful. Don't look down. Milk.
What?
I think you broke the cliff.
I'm in agony.
Is it your ankle?
Yeah.
Well, it can't be broken. Is the broken ankle the pain so bad you faint?
Brenda?
Come on. If you sat on there, you could put your leg on there.
Right. Oh.
Well, sorry about the mess. We didn't get much chance to tidy up.
Brenda?
We'll go dropping in on people.
Brenda, look.
What?
On the wall. High water mark.
What, you mean the tide will come in here? Every time?
The last one did.
No.
This one will.
Sorry.
hours.
It's useless. There's no one up there. And even if there was, they wouldn't hear me. I'm best saving my breath so that when the tide comes in, I'll swim round and get help.
Yeah,
And I'll swim back with a stretcher in my teeth.
great.
I wouldn't mind trying a kid. I only got me one with breaststroke certificate because I did it in the shallow end and trailed 1 foot across the bottom.
Brenda, look.
Help! Over here!
Wave something.
Help! Please! Look over here!
That's no good. You need something light. Hey, what colour are you?
Black, but don't tell your missus. What about yours?
I can't remember.
Well, have a look then.
I'll keep waving.
Help! Help!
I can't get them off.
I can.
Leg. Watch out, Brenda, now. Oi!
Don't be stupid. I've seen it all before.
Be careful. What are you doing?
Be brave.
Oh, here, let me take her. You've done enough. Oh, hello. Anyway, like I was saying, they never were a well-matched pair. And you coming along when you did, well, I think you did everyone a favour.
Glad to be of help.
Well, you know what I mean.
247, please.
Our Brenda needs someone who's going to stand up to her. And even you'd have to admit Malcolm's more wimpy than Big Mac.
I think so. 249, please.
Pamela, your mother's waving at you.
What?
Perhaps there's a message. Hello, darling. I'm really sorry about...
Don't worry.
You still coming with us tonight?
Yes, providing my wimpy's back in time.
Mum? Oh, hello, love. Well, I'd introduce you, but for the life of me, I can't remember the names. And what's more, I don't think they can either.
How's your leg?
None.
Sorry I joked about it.
You joke about everything.
Probably needs splinting.
Not much point.
Oh, don't be like that. Someone will come for us.
Who?
Well, they'll be looking for us by now.
Nobody knows we're here.
That boat. They'll have seen us and gone for help.
Did they wave back?
Might have done.
Yeah.
You okay?
Cold.
It's all right, isn't it?
What?
Cuddling for medical purposes.
It's allowed.
Do nurses do it?
It's part of the training.
Well, seeing as Lucinda's not here, you're just going to have to make do with me.
Always liked cuddling you. We were sort of comfortable when we slept together. I don't mean when we slept together, I mean when we went to sleep together.
Like 2 spoons in a drawer, you once said.
Fancy remembering? Frightened?
Not so much now. Just terrified. You?
Same. There's nothing we can do.
Maybe Superman will fly in and rescue us.
I always wanted to be Superman.
You were always halfway there. You'd have made a good Clark Kent.
And you could be my Lois Lane.
Well, it's our last hope. Here, I'll put these on outside your trousers.
Bran. So much we didn't say.
Well, we were never really that good at that sort of stuff. Did have some good times, though. Let's just think of them, eh? Can you remember any?
Loads.
Should have kept a diary.
Weren't really suited though, were we?
I don't think anyone could actually accuse us of being suited.
You know, if I'm truthful and completely honest, well, I've got to say that, well, if I'm going to die, I'm glad it's with you.
Well, if I'm truthful and if I'm completely honest, I'm going to say that if you've got to die, I'd rather you did it on your own. And you know it didn't mean that. It's like you'd always say, I can't stop.
We might have worked, you know.
Didn't really give it much of a chance, did we?
Any chance we ever had of giving it's gone now. I suppose any chance we ever had of giving it was
Now,
already gone.
stop there. You just tell me one thing. Why?
Why? Because you loved me and got along and comfortable and we sort of fitted.
Like two spoons in a drawer?
No, that'll always be just us.
Thanks for your help. Thank you very much.
All right.
Still no sign?
No, those two said they were heading for some Kefni reservoir. But I've spoken to others who went there and no one saw them.
Well, really, it's just not good enough, you know. It's cost me a bomb this weekend, and that madam can't even be bothered to get back on time.
Oh, they may have got lost.
I'm sure that's what they'll say happened.
Yes, well, the table's booked for 9, and it's a good 3/4 hour's drive.
Still asleep?
Hi! Are you two going out?
It was going to be a foursome.
You better go. We'll follow if he arrives in time.
Mum, I don't suppose you'd take over till our Brenda gets back.
I'd love to, Pamela. I really would love to. It's just that this young man has offered to show me the local nightlife, and it's an opportunity not to be missed. Land fair, where was it again? You see, my grandmother on my mother's side was Welsh, and she was the most mysterious person.
How is it?
Rough. Thought it had turned, but that last one came right in. Can you stand?
Yeah, now.
No, it's just that being taller than me, you'll last longer.
Brenda.
Turn the lights out.
Yeah, Brenda, stop it.
What else can I do?
Come here, I've got something to tell you. I have a confession to make. You shouldn't be here.
I wouldn't argue with that.
No, I mean, well, the reason that you are, well, I wasn't 27.
What, in the drawer for partners?
Yeah.
God, you were really convincing. Who was then?
27?
Yeah?
Anne.
Oh, well, I can.
Sorry.
You're forgetting something, though. It was my idea to come to the shore. In a way, you've saved Dan's life.
It's a far better thing that I do.
I've got a confession, too.
I know. You said you'd look for someone to swap with, but you didn't.
How did you know?
Because I think you wanted to be here with me as much as I wanted to be with you.
God. We did make a mess of things, didn't we?
Yeah.
Now it's too late.
There is one thing you could say to me that you've never ever said before.
What's that?
Well, I told you I loved you.
It's just not the way I talk, is it?
Did you?
Of course I did.
Scared?
Not so much. Thought I'd be running around screaming by now.
It's not your style, is it?
Are you?
Not now. Just keep wondering what they'll say afterwards.
Well, my mum will be pleased. She's been trying to get rid of me for ages.
I never said it'd come to no good going out with you.
We should have listened to our mothers.
And then done the opposite.
Hey, Lucinda will look nice in black, though.
And Pam and David?
Well, they'll be busy breeding replacements for us.
Bren,
What?
say it.
What?
What you've never said.
Okay. Kiss me first. Now kiss me last.
Say it. Shh. Say it.
What's that?
Look!
Oh, come on, get up! That boat, it must have seen us.
Up the stairs. Yes, lady.
Anyway, after we'd been to everyone we could find in Menai Bridge, he bet me a bottle of gin. I couldn't say Clanfire, but Gwynplaine, go Gereth, Will and Dropeth, Quanticilio, go, 3 times without stopping for breath.
And did you? Oh, there.
I'm only showing you. And anyway, I bet him he didn't know which city had the most trees. And then I remembered we don't tell anybody that, because if the newspapers find out, they might say something nice and ruin our image. Why is everybody so quiet?
Now, do you believe me?
You still managed to ruin our evening, though, didn't you?
Oh, well, next time I'll drown.
Well, now we're all here, if the non-birders don't mind, I'd just like to announce the winner of this year's Super Twitch. Second, with 59, were Clive and Raymond. But first, with a record list of 64, were John and Annette. Sadly, the tournament committee, that's me, has been forced to make one disqualification this year, as a certain pair, who for discretion's sake shall remain nameless, included on their list the long-tailed yellow chopper. Wait there while I go for the others.
Hiya.
Hi.
How's your leg?
Okay.
What about the bike?
James is bringing it back. Clive's given us a lift to the train. So you're not going with them to Puffin Island, then?
No, thought I'd best stay here and help look after the tribe.
Conscience.
Could be. I've never suffered from one before. Have you got my binoculars?
Oh, yeah, they'll be in here. Actually, they'll be right at the bottom, so if you're not going to need them and if you're going home, well, perhaps I could bring them round sometime.
No, Mark, it's best I take them now.
Yeah. Yeah, best to take them round. Bren, about yesterday...
Nothing happened.
No.
Nothing was said.
Right.
And if it was because we were frightened.
Right, best forgotten.
That's right. It's best forgotten. I'll see you then.
Bren, I'll see you sometime.
Oh, actually, I've got something of yours. Do you want them back? Have I fallen in a spell? Does he drown me in Chanel? Is he vibrant? Is he out? So what do I see in him? Am I dazzled by his style? Has he made my life worthwhile? Does he melt me with his smile? Don't make me laugh.